Technical topic, sustainable sourcing and procurement. Supply sourcing and procurement is an important area where the healthcare sector can both reduce their own emissions and pressure the greater market for positive changes. This section will be divided into two parts: direct actions, supply management from health systems, and indirect actions or procurement policies. As with other sustainability initiatives, a framework of reduce, reuse, recycle applies for a health system's direct supply use and management. But a health system will always need supplies. Procurement policies then are one way health systems can put pressure on manufacturers, suppliers, distributors, and other stakeholders up the supply chain to try to make this larger sector more sustainable. For supply sourcing and procurement, most of the emissions are generated in the manufacturing of the products, though there are some emissions generated in their disposal. This is squarely a health system Scope 3 emissions. What kinds of initiatives can reduce GHGs? Supply management and source reduction. Like many sustainability initiatives, sustainable sourcing may be best achieved by first reducing what is needed. Pre-work and team members. Reducing what a health system needs to order will require many partners, and for some things may be best implemented in segments focused on specific clinical care areas. This topic overlays heavily with the technical topic low emissions clinical care, so do check that out as well. For clinical care team members should be included in the design and implementation phases to ensure safety and long-term adoption of the practice. In some instances, you may also want to include an infection and prevention personnel and perhaps regulatory personnel. Actionable strategies and resources. Here I will read out a list of interventions, and you can go into Canvas and click on those things to access tools, resources, and case studies to illustrate their successful implementation. So manage. Establish a stock management system in storage areas. Reduce. Evaluate housekeeping turnover and stocking practices. Reduce. Optimize surgical custom packs. Reduce. Assess surgeon preference cards. Reduce. Assess institutional policies for single-use disposable SUDs or supplies. Reuse. Procure reprocessable single-use devices. Reuse. Implement alternatives to disposable supplies. Pressuring suppliers and procurement policies, pre-work and team members. Many health systems have a centralized procurement team, but it may have special subcommittees devoted to different kinds of procurement, for example, furniture and building finishes, pharmaceuticals, clinical care items, etc. It will be important for you to understand how your health system manages procurement to enact changes here. Changes to clinical supplies should be carefully assessed so as not to interrupt care. This is an important time to consider supply chain risks. For critical items necessary for care, relying on one supplier can be risky. Though it is hard to know, opaque global supply chains can also encounter uncontrollable shortages. For example, Hurricane Maria destroyed some pharmaceutical manufacturing plants in Puerto Rico in 2017, resulting in global shortages of IV bags. Actionable strategies and resources. Here's a short list of strategies that you can consider pursuing, and if you're interested in learning more about these things, you can go into Canvas and click on the links to these, which will provide you with tools, resources, and case studies for each of these. So here's the list. Prioritize green product purchasing, shift from single-use to more circular products, and request sustainability actions from your suppliers in procurement contracts.